kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Soldier Field. Now Jones. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Man open, here is Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. On 1st down, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They snap it to Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now Jones. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
From the 36, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And Matthews has it right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Jackson.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. To throw is Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Jackson on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Jackson's throw caught by Tony.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on second and 10, Jackson. Left side, caught by Matthews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And that stretches this lead to 20-8. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Fields. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Fields. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Giants. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Jackson. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 29, ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 4th down, Fields looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30.
Why don't you just start over?
Touchdown, Chicago! We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
34, Bears 16. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them. Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On 3rd down, Jackson. To Barkley on the check down. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. To throw is Jackson. And Matthews has it right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again is Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants,
they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season.